Hi there, I'm Mark. This is the Biz Lounge again. Now, since we're into April, I thought it'd be good to just stop and take a look back at the first quarter just to see how some of the stocks I've been mentioning have done so far. Worth also just noting that these are just all ideas that you may want to consider when choosing or avoiding which stocks to buy, and you should always do your own research and of course talk to your own broker if you have one as well. Now, these are the 5 worst performers. Imagination Technologies, of course, suffering horrendous falls this week after Apple, its biggest customer, basically said it was dumping Imagination Technologies chips in future. Transport company Go Ahead is down 25% since I mentioned it on the 28th of February. Not really a fan of this stock at all, although it does pay a fairly decent dividend. Restaurant group Comptoir down 24% since the 30th of January. I quite like this company. It's expanding aggressively, so I'm keeping an eye on this one for now. BT and Drax, they're also down heavily. Now, at the other end of the scale is BT's opposite number, if you like, TalkTalk, heading the top 5. I mentioned them on the 1st of February and it's doing really well, up 23%. I did actually buy some myself a few weeks into February, so doing nicely. Best of the best, the car price company listed on AIM, also doing very well, up 20% since I mentioned it on the 18th of January. I haven't bought these shares, but I really wish I had. WH Smith, high street retailer, seemed to be undervalued last year, now up almost 20% since I mentioned it on the 25th of January. And Persimmon and LB Stock, both doing nicely since I mentioned them back in January, of course, in the construction business. Now, most but not all of the stocks I own are dividend-paying stocks, which is something I'm quite keen on. And of course, it's another reason for buying shares. Well, I prefer to buy shares. It really does beat anything that the banks will give you in terms of interest on your money right now. Now, if you have any stock ideas that you think are worth looking at, do drop me a line. I'd love to know what you think makes up the perfect portfolio. That's it for this week. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.